Well, good morning, everyone. Thomas Montgomery here. We get together with our distribution partners most weekday mornings at 8 a.m. Central, if I can spit it out here on Zoom, then we record it and share it with you afterwards. Today is, again, Friday, May 6, 2022. Today, we're going to go through some recommended text scripting and really an A to Z strategy if you're looking to generate more leads. So let's back up. If you're a referral partner and your goal is to make more money yourself, that's probably why you'd become a referral partner. You want to earn an adult income. Income is the output. For income, we need conversions, and for conversions, we need leads. So we're going to talk about a sequence that has worked really well. It's very easy, very affordable, and I'm going to give you all the content as we go through. So my screen should be sharing. So we're going to go through the resources that are needed for this campaign, and then even the recommended text content. Now, some of you may have CRM set up. Some of you may be working with Scott Stroud, our Chief Marketing Officer. So if you have more advanced systems, this can still be integrated into your systems. But this is meant to be a very easy, quick, and profitable way to increase your income by increasing conversions, by flowing leads through your funnel. So let's go through it. There are really three things that we need if we want to implement this strategy. We're going to need leads. Now, we don't sell leads, and you can get, frankly, leads for free. We've had really good feedback from those of you that have gone to Lead Tycoons. We have no financial interest in Lead Tycoons, so if you want to get leads from them, that's fine, and if you don't, you can skip that. But Lead Tycoons, what you can find is they have a number of different type of leads, including you can get 1,000 business owners' mobile phone numbers for only $200. So if you break that down, that is next to nothing. And of course, based upon the ROI, your break even is obviously less than 1. So we need leads. Some of you have leads, you have relationships already, and that's fine. But you may want to consider Lead Tycoons if you don't have leads. Because if we don't have leads, we won't have conversions. If we don't have conversions, we're not going to make an adult income. Now, what we're talking about today is a texting blast, a text campaign, as stated here in the topic. So can you do email campaigns? Certainly you can, but emails are tough. People get lots of emails and get caught in filters. But texting, the statistics are very strong in terms of the read rate and the response rate of texts. So while you could simply skip this, and again, we have no financial interest in TextMagic. This is not our link to TextMagic. We're not an affiliate with them. We don't get any money from them, nor from Lead Tycoons, by the way. But TextMagic has proven to be a really good system to do bulk texts. So again, if you want to do it simply, just do it on your phone or get a RingCentral account. But if you want to do bulk text, we encourage you to consider TextMagic. You can send bulk text straight from your computer. You can even have two-way chat. You can schedule text messages out so you have a sequence, and you can even send attachments. But I'm not a salesman for TextMagic, just turning you on to the best resources that we've seen. So now we have our leads. We have 1,000 leads. We've got our texting capacity. Now we need somewhere to drive them, the call to action. And we're going to, again, go through the text, the 6 text in the campaign in a moment, but we're going to need somewhere to drive them to, because most likely you don't want everyone to just call you. And so instead we need to drive them to somewhere where they can learn more and engage. Well, the great news is we provide all of our referral partners a free landing page. And so you can go to 4weekfunding.org down at the bottom, click on the top button, request to be a referral partner. You don't have to pay anything, no strings attached. System will generate a free landing page for you in a matter of minutes, almost instantly. We'll email it to you. So now you have your landing page. Of course, we can't skip over what is the value proposition on the landing page, right? Because if we're trying to offer something on our landing page that is not attractive, then we won't be able to convert the leads into conversions. Fortunate for you and I, we have a great, strong value proposition. It does not require any selling on your part. All you're going to do is just direct your leads, which you can get from Lead Tycoons or wherever you want to get your leads from. You drive them to your landing page, which again, we provide you for free, as we talked about here. And what's in it for them is that they will be able to access for free, because of the grant funding, a resource worth $2,500. We're going to get them prepared for a large capital raise. A couple of days ago, we went through the full syllabus of the small business certification and really clarified the value proposition. So if you've not seen that training, I encourage you to go back and view it, or let me know and I can send the YouTube version to you. But what we're offering is strong. And frankly, it's a concise version of what our entrepreneurship class was at the college. I was a full-time professor. Students would have to apply to college, be accepted to college, pay 3 credit hours of college tuition. They'd have to buy a book, and they'd have to come to my class over a 12 to 16 week period. And what you and I are bringing to the marketplace is something that A, is free, and B, much more convenient. So they don't have to pay anything. It's free to them. They're getting prepared for a large capital raise, which is normally the carrot. That's what's motivating them. They need more capital, but they don't have access to it yet. Plus, as we've talked about, they're going to receive their first 10,000 under their EIN, no use of personal credit, no personal guarantees during that 30-day period. So I know a lot of small businesses say, well, 10,000, that's not enough for my needs. Well, we understand that. We're building the loan package out over a 4-week period to prepare you for the large capital raise. But what about what we can do for you essentially instantly or nearly instantly within the 30 days? So we jokingly say that we're paying them to participate. The grant waives their costs, so they don't pay the $2,500. They don't pay anything. Plus, they're going to get $10,000 to go through it. But ultimately, the goal is to get them prepared for a large capital raise. So the point is, very, very strong value proposition on your free landing page. What's in it for you? Well, you earn income, right? On average, you're going to earn right about $5,000 for each lead that you drive to your landing page that converts, that goes through the 4-week funding process, and then goes on for funding. So I don't know how you can have a stronger value proposition for the client nor for you. Now let's get down to where the rubber hits the road, and we're going to go through the recommended text campaign. Because frankly, it's pretty easy to get these leads if you want to get these leads, or use whatever lead source you want, or maybe you already have organic leads. It's pretty easy to get the texting going out. Pretty easy to get the landing page. We provide that for free. But at the end of the day, we need to push the message out, because you have hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of entrepreneurs who are out there that don't know that you have a resource to help them. So how do we close that gap? Well, we're proposing that you send a text campaign out to them, and T just means text 1, text 2, text 3. Often these would be sent every other day. So you don't overly inundate them, but we give them multiple touches, because what you and I know, the rule of marketing is most people will need 5 to 7 touches to engage. Hopefully it'll be less than that, but here's a campaign of 6 messages. Let's go through these. First, recommended text. Get the funding you need to start or grow your business, guaranteed. Free grant subsidized program, learn more. Now, notice you'll use your link, not ours, to drive them to. Hopefully that's an obvious understanding. So you're going to drive them to your landing page that you'll get from free 4-week funding. All right, so that's the first text. Skip a day, next text. So 2 days later, new small business funding options available, up to $1 million in funding without the use of personal credits. Startups qualify, no minimum revenue. And again, drive them to your landing page. If you don't have a landing page, again, we're going to provide it to you for free. We just got to get you over to 4weekfunding.org, scroll down, click that you want to become a referral partner. Doesn't cost anything, no strings attached, and we can get you that link because that's where you're driving them to. Some of you may be inclined to have these people respond back to you instead of going to your landing page. But number one, that's not very scalable, because now you're going to be inundated with text and calls. And number two, if you use the tools, you'll have a more efficient and more effective sales system than you being burdened with telling the same thing over and over. For most of our prospects, them going to the 4weekfunding.org, or of course your replicated site of that will provide you for free, is enough, because there's a little 4-minute training video, which we'll talk about in a moment. There's information. It's enough, especially with multiple touches, to move them from prospect to client. Okay, text 3. Are you aware of the FDIC developed and SBA endorsed resources to help any small business qualify for funding? And again, drive them to your landing page. Text 4, recommended text 4. Give us 4 minutes and we'll show you how to qualify for funding to start or grow a business. Learn more here. And then this is that 4-minute YouTube video that I mentioned, which is also housed on 4weekfunding.org. Text 5, grant available to help you build your business credit, $10,000 in less than 30 days guaranteed. Learn more here. And again, you drive them to your landing page. And then the 6th of the 6th, the last of the recommended texts, need funding to start or grow a business, grant subsidized 4-week funding program is for you. Learn more here. Now, what you certainly could do is repeat all of these if you wanted to have 7 through 12 or any portion thereof. But let's go back, answer your questions, and then we'll wrap up today's training. So there's 2 problems that we're trying to solve. Most small business owners want and need more capital, but they don't know how, they don't qualify, they don't look credible on paper, they need help. And often they don't know exactly the help that they need. Well, the small business certification that we have packaged under the 4-week funding program does that. It's legitimate, it's effective, it's free because of the grant, it's outstanding. The second problem that we're trying to solve is that we want to make sure that our referral partners are earning an adult income. Right now, we live in a society with high inflation and many other economic instabilities, but there's clearly winners and losers. And so the winners generate large income and the losers are struggling to pay their bills and to get by. There's just no reason to be in that second category. This is an opportunity without any investment. It costs you nothing to become a referral partner. It costs you nothing to get a landing page. You don't have to go use Text Magic. You don't have to go use Lead Tycoons. But the bottom line is this is a vehicle to earn income and a good income, a great income, an adult income. So we talked about where you can get leads. You can get them from wherever you want. We recommend Lead Tycoons. We've had good success with them. You need a way to communicate to your leads. We recommend a text campaign. You may want to consider Text Magic for text blasts. You need a landing page to drive people to. We'll provide that to you for free. You need something of value that you're driving them to, the message to generate the conversions. And that certainly is the case with our value proposition. And we've gone through and provided you the wording that you may well want to use, with the exception of changing the call to action to your link, not ours. Who has any questions, comments, concerns on this message today? Taji, I see that you have a question. If you can just type it into the Q&A, it's kind of like a chat box. Does anyone else have questions? A number of you have been using this campaign and have had good success. I see Joseph's on the line again today. Joseph's one of our top producers. He's a licensed realtor out of Arkansas. Joseph, if you can share with us your statistics, I bet everyone would love to see that. But anyone else that has any questions, comments, concerns? All right, Dwight's one of our white label partners, and he's asking how does that work for him? Well, we recently had a training where we talked about the hybrid approach. And so even though you're a white label partner, you certainly could use the same campaign to create your funnel. And then as we talked about in the hybrid training, then Dwight and other white label partners then can reach out to the clients once they're enrolled, once they're a client, not a prospect, going through the 4-week funding curriculum. And then you could certainly ask them, hey, would you be interested in getting your first tranche of financing now rather than even waiting for the end of the 4 weeks? And most of our clients get 4 to 7 cash funding offers. You don't have to accept any of them, but we can get you some funding offers that would help give you some working capital now while you're going through the 4-week curriculum. Our experience has been, I think that's what Joseph said, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 of your clients will probably say, well, sure, yeah, I'd like to get some funding offers now. And then as a white label partner, you'd send them your agreement, they would sign that, and then we would get them their funding offers. And so at that point, you know, you're going to be able to generate the $2,500 from the client on the front end after their first round of capital. You'll be able to earn the performance fee on the back end. And as a white label partner, you choose that amount, but not to confuse that. So if you're just a referral partner, which is really what the training was before Dwight got me off track, as a referral partner, this is it. Once you've driven them to your landing page, you have no other responsibilities. You get paid, all's good. Dwight is a white label partner, so he's asking questions about how it would apply to him. So just don't be confused. There's 2 different roles you could be in. Referral partner, feed them in, do nothing else, get paid. White label partner, more involved, more income. David asked, and so the leads, you can request the leads from Lead Tycoons, and frankly, I don't know all the filters, David, that they can put on those, but I suspect they can filter by state or other restrictions, so you can make sure that you get the leads that you want to focus on. Some of you are licensed insurance agents, and so you'd really like to have clients in states that you're licensed in, which I understand. All right, see, David says he received the email from 2 leads. David, let's work on that offline to make sure we don't confuse anyone else. All right, so we're going to wrap it up here for today, for this week. So again, in summary, today we went through a text campaign that can be used by referral partners and or white label partners like Dwight to earn an adult income with no selling. We covered the importance of leads and where you could get them, texting as a method of communication and a recommended software to use, the importance of having a landing page, which we provide you free. And of course, you want to be comfortable and familiar with the strong value proposition that we offer. Then you set up the scheduled text messages using this content or a variation of this, of course, changing the call to action, changing the call to action to be your landing page versus the main site. And it works. It just absolutely works. All right, let me see if there's any other questions. All right, I think we're good to go then. So we will be back Monday morning. Let us know if you have any questions, concerns. We're here to support you. Have a great day and let's be productive. Thanks. Bye-bye.